Welcome back. Veggie Mike Ellis. Humane. Oh, humane, right? It's a big one, right? You see humane eggs and humane dairy and humane meat, humanely raised, right? Humane. So I want to talk about that. So what does humane mean, right? What's the definition? Because people don't seem to know what it means, apparently. They're just throwing this word around like humane. So humane means done with benevolence or compassion, okay? Synonyms for humane include kind-hearted and warm-hearted, okay? Think about that, right? So first of all, is there some humane way to kill an animal, right? To end their life, to take their life from them, right? When they're babies. Just to be clear, we're eating babies. I'm not making it up. They're not living out their full lives. For example, the turkeys that we eat at Thanksgiving in the United States, in November were born in September, okay? They're 3-month-old babies. We're slicing their throats open. So that's the humane way to do it, by the way, throat slicing. So I'm not making this stuff up. Like it's like a movie. Like really, and so humane use of animals. So this is really, you have to pay more for these products, right? So people who buy these products are good people. They're genuinely good people. I have friends who do it. They consider themselves ethical omnivores. These are the nicest people you ever meet in your life, who want to make themselves feel better. Right? They actually in their hearts, love animals and don't want to hurt animals, right? So I did it. I bought humane eggs when I was a vegetarian and I thought I was doing right by animals, right? I thought I was doing the right thing. I told myself I was doing the right thing. Do they let the chickens roam around more and have more room in these humane, farms or whatever, right? Is that the case? Yeah, most likely, yeah. They have a little more room and they're not in a cage and they run around, okay? If I'm torturing someone, right, and I give them 5 lashings a day, right, and then I cut back to 3 lashings a day. Okay, well, 3 lashings is better than 5 lashings, right? Right, so using them in a nicer way is better than using them in a meaner way, right? Like the factory farms. Oh, I want to talk about factory farms. Yeah, factory farms are actually necessary to feed 7.8 billion people. People keep wanting more and more animal products. Yeah, we need factory farms to do that. It's not going to work to have these family farms. It's not possible to feed everybody. It's just not possible. We don't have enough land to do this. So it's not even real, okay? It's like not even, it's like a little made-up fantasy world, right? It's inefficient to generate animal products. It's an inefficient way to generate food. It's a fact. It's a logistical fact. You can just look into this. Humane use, right? So really, it's a nice way to make ourselves feel better, right? Oh, are you mainly buying humane eggs? That's so nice, right? I'm sure the chickens appreciated it too. I'm sure. Are you rare though that all the chickens, whether they're in humane egg area, whatever, or they're just factory farms, they all come from the same hatcheries. For the most part, a couple family farms may hatch their own, but generally speaking, they come from a place that grinds up the males alive. So they grind the male chicks as soon as they sex them the day they're born in the billions, with a B, billions. Every year, they grind them up alive the day they're born. So even the humane, eggs come from a place where they grind up males alive. And they're still slaughtering all these chickens. They're still going, they're not living out some full life and retiring as these wonderful, they all get to the same slaughterhouse. Same with the dairy industry. And it's worse in a way because they're taking their babies away and turning them into veal. The only way that they make milk is to actually lactate. Well, the only way they lactate, they're like us, they're mammals. They have to be pregnant or recently pregnant. So they have to keep impregnating them over and over, forcibly impregnating them. There's a word for that. It's a 4-letter word I don't like to use. It's disturbing. And they keep doing that. And then, by the way, they put electrodes in the bull's anuses just to get the sperm out. The bulls aren't signing up for this either. So, just a little FYI, maybe watch the movie Earthlings. It's a free documentary on YouTube. It's free. And it's just reality. It's reality. It's not extreme, situations of animal agriculture. It's just reality. And think about this. If it's too disturbing to watch Earthlings, okay, it's too disturbing. I don't want to see that. Okay. Well, if something is so disturbing that you don't want to watch it, but it's okay to pay for it. So it's okay to cause something to happen that's too disturbing to watch. And somehow it's humane, by the way. It's humane. So is there some, and let me address this, is there some humane way to take someone's life from them? Okay? Jeffrey Dahmer, remember him? He was he was a serial killer, okay, and he took people back to his apartment, okay, and he would, most of the victims, the first couple were brutal, but most of his victims, they were humanely murdered, okay, and sorry if I happen to have victims of families that are watching, I'm sorry, but it's so disturbing. But he would take boys, young men back to his apartment, and he would drug them, and they would pass out peacefully. They didn't feel any pain, okay. They were humanely murdered, and then he would murder them after, and chop them up and eat them, ironically. Yeah, a real true equivalent. He was eating his victims. We eat our victims, okay? So, and it's humane. They didn't feel any pain. They were free-range humans, you know. They lived a free life, a happy life up until Jeffrey Dahmer met them, right? Does it matter? Even if they have the nicest life, oh, they have the wonderful life. Oh my goodness, they live in a wonderful open pasture, and then we slice their throats open. I'm just asking, how does this work? How is this humane? How is it kind-hearted and warm-hearted? These are synonyms for humane. To slice a baby's throat open, a baby. Okay, Jeffrey Dahmer actually let them grow up. Okay, we don't, because their flesh is nice and tender when they're young. Do you find this disturbing? Because if you find what I'm saying disturbing, what's worse, me saying it or people doing it and paying for it to happen? What's more disturbing? Me talking about it or people who aren't vegan having... I mean, I did it. I live this way. I paid for people to slice babies' throats open for me. And I'm ashamed of myself. Consider being ashamed of yourself, too. And go vegan. Thanks for watching.